So yeah, hi. This is the second part of the session we had about truth about life, and today we shall be looking at the secrets to peace and happiness revealed. Uh, the other time we were looking at forgiveness, kindness, self-love. So today we shall be looking at the 16. So just the agenda is 16 facts everyone needs to know about life, and so we shall just get straight to it. So the first one is we are more similar than different. Now, regardless of culture, background, or beliefs, humans share core needs, and those are love, safety, belonging, and purpose. So recognizing our shared humanity fosters empathy and reduces prejudice. And the second one is kindness is a powerful force. We looked at kindness, we looked at the small acts of kindness, love, but acts of kindness, big or small, have a ripple effect that can transform communities. Simple gestures create trust, heal conflicts, and promote joy. Small steps towards a more peaceful society. Kind words heal bonds. And the third is forgiveness is a key to freedom. Holding on to anger, resentment, surely will just harm ourselves. Practicing forgiveness releases us from the past, and promotes well-being and opens space for understanding and reconciliation. So this is why forgiveness is key to freedom. So number four is non-violence is stronger than violence. Research is like violence begets violence, while non-violence lays foundation for sustainable peace and mutual respect. Therefore, and history by the way has shown it that peaceful resistance has a lasting impact. So you do not have to fight always to be a man. This was also talked about by Ken Rogers. So we have to keep out from violence in any way we can. Number five is mental wealth doesn't equate to happiness. Now I'm not saying you live your financial goals, but remember beyond basic needs, wealth does not bring happiness. And focusing on relationships, personal growth, and community leads to greater life satisfaction, and that reduces the greed that fuels inequality and conflict always in government, in communities, even sometimes in family. Yeah. So the sixth is listening can resolve most conflicts, and this is true because you know doing doing non-judgmental listening helps people to feel understood, validated and respected. And sometimes what people need is respect, and even when you give attention to someone, there's a way they feel nice, and yeah, they feel at peace. So most conflicts stem from misunderstandings or unmet needs, which listening can often resolve. And so we do not underlook listening, giving attention to people and helping them in one way or the other. Our seventh is our environments affect us, and they affect us all. Yes, environmental degradation impacts everyone. Acting to protect nature, reduce waste, conserve resources is essential for the well-being of the future generations and the health of our planet. Because now that small thing you do, just dumping waste here and there, isn't impactful. No. So yeah, there are consequences, and knowing that the environment affects you as well should give you a responsibility to preserve it, to conserve it, and keep it clean. Diversity is a strength, not a threat. So diverse perspectives in a community, there are diverse perspectives. Different people have different experiences, and what these do is to enhance creativity. They shouldn't bring division, or it shouldn't be like a threat, but they should enhance resilience and problem solving. Many skills, many differences. Diversity is the strength, and it will help you solve a variety of problems. Embracing diversity enriches lives and strengthens communities. Once you're sure in a community there is this and this person has this skill, Now instead, some communities what they do is they fight against their own talents, upcoming talents. You know some people are killing, community members, young children, That's knowing that the diversity is a strength. Let them come up with different skills. Do not be irritated by what you can do because you are assured at least it is around you. Yes, love and compassion transcend differences. That's true. Love and compassion allow us to connect beyond borders and ideologies as well as beliefs. So, where people act from a place of love, they really contribute to a more understanding and inclusive world. And everyone makes mistakes. So, these truths help us to understand that we are all human beings and mistakes are part of being a human. And everyone has the capacity to change. So, recognizing this helps us to forgive ourselves on a daily and as well forgive others, fostering patience and growth. So you learn and grow from mistakes because everyone makes them. Try to avoid them, but also do not fear to start because you're avoiding them. Life is short, use it well. Time is limited indeed, and holding on to hate or living with regret wastes it. Living with if not in regret, living in remorse, that's not using time appropriately. So living with kindness instead, living with gratitude and purpose makes the most of the time we have. Very short, mind how you use it. Then gratitude is a path to happiness. Gratitude trains the mind is to focus on positivity, positive life and the other aspects of life that really build you, leading to a more resilience and joyous people. Grateful people spread positivity, creating a happier world. Being grateful is often is really important. Just some good words. You appreciate everything. You look at abundance instead of looking at lack. Yes, in that way you'll be grateful for everything. Don't look at what you're missing. Look at what you have. But in terms of involvement, focus on getting what you do not have. But of course, in peaceful ways. Remember, we can all win without betraying each other. We can all win without fighting. Uh, and then ego is the root of very many problems. Ego-driven decision is very many and often these lead to conflict, while humility and self-awareness foster cooperation. You know, humility fosters understanding and personal peace. Do you ever realize no one is concerned with you, whether you're too proud, whether some people are not even concerned on whether which type of house you have or whether you know that everything in life. Yeah, just keep humble, associate with people. No one will be bothered if they look at you very isolated and just try to associate. Ego is really not important because it is just leading us to conflict. Humility, on the other hand, would foster cooperation. So we are almost to the end. So the 14th, remember there are 16. The 14th, mental health is as important as physical health. So some of you consider your physicality before the mental health, but remember much of your decision making and every plan will come out of your brain. So taking care of your mental health allows you to handle stress, build stronger relationships, make positive contributions to society because mental well-being is essential for a harmonious life. Uh, in life, most actually, even when you're struggling with feelings or with emotions, you must give in time for your brain to come up with something. You can as well think whether there are rapid rush decisions. You can use the 478 breathing technique that can help you think in every moment before you respond, before you say something. Yeah. Then number 15, every action has consequences. Remember that recognizing the interconnectedness of actions reminds us to be mindful, always reducing harm to others and the planet. This awareness fosters responsible and compassionate choices because once you realize that there are consequences of every action, you must be cautious before you perform every action. Remember, these consequences are not nice even when they hurt your friends. No, it isn't nice because so you should not look at yourself alone before you make a decision. And the last one, The last one is the present moment is all we have. So focusing on the present prevents us from worrying about the future. And you know what? Even the future, we are worried about the future may not be part of. So focus on the present. Don't worry about the future. Plan for it though. Plan for the future. Save for crisis. You never know what's ahead. So, and do not as well dwell on the past. So just the present moment. Limiting mindfully yourself to the present, because you need to live this life on a condition that all you have is now. So you have to work, you have to enjoy now, you have to have friends now, you have to be up for your relatives, your family, and yeah, this is the time you have, just the present. Yeah, for peace and acceptance and as well enjoyment of life just now. Yes, and as we end this, please remember to have less expectations of the things you can't control, because this will hurt you the most. Yes, some things you just on luck, depending on the possibility, the probability of it turning up to your side. Make sure for those that you can't control or you can't influence, you're less expectant from them. Always you'll be embarrassed. And please, about ego, know your exact position in society or in someone's life. Don't assume more than you are. You'll always be disappointed because don't expect the reverse nice treatment or harsh treatment from someone you're treating nicely or harshly. Yeah, know the exact position in a society, know what you influence, and know that you care about. And lastly, this is just something that I always tell people in one's life or in one's journey. Do you think you've contributed anything? And are you sure you can't help really? So please, if you can't help, then just don't kill. Let it keep the way it is, or let someone keep the way he is. Yeah, because you can't help. And so, do you like the things you see? So, how do you treat them? If you don't like them, what do you do? Are you sure you can't do anything about them? Yeah, because remember, happiness, you can be the reason behind someone's happiness. You can, or you can be the reason behind someone's anger. So please make sure if you can't bring joy, at least leave them the way they are. Don't instead kill them. Yeah. And when I'm talking about being happy, I mean not that you portray, but what is in your mind. Are you really happy? All the way from your mind, or you're pretending it? That's not happiness now. Yeah. If you're happy, then it shouldn't be just a smile on the face. It should be the entire body, the entire soul. You're fresh everywhere. And in a society, remember there will always be different levels of life, and some will be better than others. Some will be, there is competition. But remember, you can always win without fighting, and you can always win together, even without betraying one another. Yeah, fighting is for the ugly because they do not have anything to lose. Do not engage into such fights. Yeah, for sure. And be real, because being real saves not only your time but everyone's time. Yeah, you need to work, stop laziness. You only cheat yourself with sincere efforts. You must put in so as you can, generate something out of the project you're working on. It is very possible to be against yourself in life. Remember that. And it is as well possible to waste energy in a field that is not meant for you, and therefore you want to benefit from it. So find your purpose in life and make sure you're benefiting from the energy you're inputting. Don't forget the small acts of kindness, and ensure you contribute to a sustainable world. And in so doing, you'll be able to attract opportunities. You'll also be able to, have attract good people. Sometimes you attract people, but then it's difficult to maintain them, or you attract people, but they are not the right people to be around. Yeah, in so doing, we shall be remembered for the best, and we shall use our limited time on earth very well. Thank you for listening. Think we get in touch very soon. Remember the comment section, share everything that you think we should talk about. Yeah, enjoy yourselves.